Alright, so it's a Sunday, and you know what that means? We're gonna do some Galactus clears, and who better to clear GBR Galactus with than with my latest new tier 3s. So we're gonna take Ghost Rider for a spin. I've seen some content already published on GBR Galactus with Ghost Rider, and apparently he's really good. And I'm kind of inclined to agree after reviewing my World Boss performance and looking at these videos. Look at that. Like, we're competing with a Namor, and we're not that far behind, right? I think it's just really hard to make Ghost Rider work with a prop. Well, not hard. It's not impossible. It can work, but I feel like in order to truly unlock his full potential, you need to give him something like a Raid or a Judgment, because I think his skills really work in tandem with one another. It's not like you can just cancel very easily one into another skill like that. His fifth skill has a kind of delay with the whole burst, and his fourth skill you have to delay also before the chains come out, and there's also the proc on his third. In order to maximize all that, you need a damage proc that lasts for a specific amount of time instead of just lasting for one attack. But despite that, despite me being poor and not having a CTP for him yet anyway, um, we're doing good. Yeah, I think we're doing good here. I'm pretty sure this Namor is doing like the majority of the front work. Well, we're not too far behind. Again, we're competing with a Namor here. A Namor with a very solid team, probably the best team you can ask for. And we are killing it. And alright, there you go. Very easy. I mean, again, let's give the credit where credit is due. Namor is there. But we're not that far behind. Look at that. He's dealt 35 million damage, and we dealt 24 million damage. We're 10 million behind a Namor, which that probably has a rage. That's pretty good. Alright, so we're now going to take Magneto up against Galactus. And I do think Magneto will do a little worse here because, again, a carry. Yeah, we will carry you. I mean, we're with the Star-Lord here. Star-Lord with a very good team, but like I was saying, I think Magneto won't do as well as Ghost Rider necessarily. Again, because he's a super villain, can't really take advantage of the Nick Fury buff, and the Nick Fury buff is quite a lot. I think they do need to come up with a villain leadership that is probably just as good as Nick Fury. I think they might have done that with the Dormammu uniform. They did give him a leadership that applies to supervillains, but it's against superheroes, so I'm not sure how good that is, especially for Galactus, who's a supervillain, right? But we're doing good here. We are holding our own against Tier 3 Star-Lord, and I think this Tier 3 Star-Lord maybe doesn't have a rage, because I feel like after having seen some Star-Lord gameplay in the past, I feel like a raged out Star-Lord will wipe the floor with us here. Just a reminder, we're only operating on a crit damage 140 proc, right? So I don't expect too much from Magneto. But I heard he's not too shabby for this game mode, so I don't know, I just wanted to test him out. And again, I really enjoy playing him. Like, look, cancel, cancel, cancel. Love that about him. Love that about his gameplay. Yeah. There's someone left, right? Maybe I wasn't paying too much attention. Okay, so I feel like, yeah, so the guy who was asking to be carried, I think, left the game. It's just me and the Star-Lord. He wasn't doing that much damage anyway, and he didn't have that great a team. But, yeah. Okay. So I'm trying to get the fifth skill off as much as possible because I want to get the accumulation that's on it. The paralysis from the 3 is absolutely worthless here, so it's really just the damage we're looking for. Okay. Yeah, we're still behind the Star-Lord. Not surprising at all. Like I said in my previous video, I think Magneto is a victim of the times, and, you know, it's kind of hard to compete with a newer, shinier Tier 3, so okay, we have to switch here, I think. Because I don't want to die. I would have wasted, what, like 3 minutes of my time if I die right there. But then again, we're wasting a couple of seconds here because I can't switch back to Magneto just yet. And now we can. Alright. He should be going into his next phase right about now. around the 20 bar mark. That's when he moves. Yep. Alright, there you go. Okay. Final phase. This should be no problem for 2 roided out tier 3. No, we're not roided out. I think my build is, again, like I mentioned in my previous video, a poor man's build. Free to play friendly. That sounds better, doesn't it? Alright, gotta collect. Oh. Galactus. You're in the wrong place, buddy. I think you should be in the other side? Oh no. I can't even... Wait, can we hit him? Can we hit him? No, I can't. I'm trying to press my buttons if you guys can't see. Alright, and oh my god, did we just waste all that time? Oh Jesus, we're gonna have to go through that phase again. Oh my god. I really enjoy playing GBR Galactus, but the glitches like these, I think, they don't happen too frequently, thank goodness. But when they do happen, it kind of messes up the time that you have at your recording. And I am recording, you know, recording the time, trying to check the DPS also. But it kind of skews the, you know, the DPS of the character when I'm judging them, right? But maybe that is something you have to take into account still. Alright, gotta switch here. Those things can wipe you out pretty quickly. I mean, I guess if you're a Star Lord, you just stayed outside that and managed to survive. How? I don't know if that's just a visual glitch, but like, you know, in my experience, you don't survive that. You know, like you die if you're out of that force field thing. But yeah, all right, we should get it done here. Yep, all right. I think I may have been a victim of the Wi-Fi here. My Wi-Fi situation isn't the best. But yeah, he did 50%, I did 49.8. You can basically round that up. But 37 million damage from a pretty poorly built character. That's not too shabby. Alright, so very short video here, but what's the verdict on these two characters? I recorded their times, their damage, and I'm going to show their respective, you know, DPS numbers here. And I'm maybe going to discuss how they fare against some of the previous GBR runs that I have done. So, Magneto is the slowest character that I have recorded. I feel like I may have to do another test with him, but I feel like part of that is also due to the glitch that we encountered. Ghost Rider, on the other hand, despite having one of the lower procs in my roster, 140 damage proc, he is the second highest. He is just behind Doctor Strange for highest DPS, which kind of shows, I guess, that he has so much potential in this game that can possibly only be unlocked with a CTP of Rage or a CTP of Judgment. So yeah, I guess you might say that perhaps Magneto isn't good enough in the meta anymore to warrant tier 3ing him if you haven't already, but I still think he's a pretty good character. With regard to Ghost Rider, I know I had doubts about him in my previous video, but I think playing with him a few more times and also watching other content about him has cemented my thoughts that he is probably one of the best universal tier 3s, if not the best, because I think he can clear GBR Galactus faster than Odin based on some of the content that I've seen. I don't know, but he's definitely very good and definitely worth tier 3ing if you haven't already. So yeah, I hope this video was informative, as short as it was. I hope that it kind of showcased what Magneto and Ghost Rider could do. And as always, thank you so much for watching.